Welcome to This Is the Day with me, Bo Chansey, and the one, the only. My friends, he's not a myth, but he is a legend, Drew Sherman.
Hello, everybody. I'm so excited. I am so pumped about this. I'm a huge fan, and I can't believe I get to do This Is the Day. This is a big deal for me.
It's a big deal for me. I want everybody to know who you are. So Drew Sherman is the lead pastor at Compass Christian Church in Texas, the church that I moved from when I came to New England.
Amen.
So
Viva la Texas.
That's right. Drew is one of my great friends in the whole wide world, mentor, and just a true brother. And so, man, it's so good to have you here.
It's great to be here, and I'm excited because your second favorite Drew, Drew Crisp, is that fair to say? Second favorite Drew, left me a mug, so I get to keep this. So I'm very excited about this. And I will tell you, I just want a confession. Just get this out of the way. At first, I did not want to like This Is the Day, Bo, because there was another Drew in your life, and I wasn't aware of this. I don't even remember you telling me about the fact there was another Drew in your life.
I didn't know how to bring it up, honestly. I felt weird.
It was a crushing blow.
Yeah.
But then as I watched, I actually started really liking this guy, this Drew Crisp. Is that his real name?
Crisp?
Crisp?
Crisp, Drew Crisp.
That's a real thing? Crisp?
So you like him?
I actually like him, yeah.
Makes one of us.
Yeah, well, but the fact that he understands his role, because he left me a note and said, this is from Bo's second favorite Drew, and I love it that he knows his role.
That's true.
In life.
He does have a place.
And I think that's a big deal. I love that. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Love you guys.
We're so glad that you were here. First favorite Drew.
I like the sound of that.
First favorite Drew. You know, you're everybody's favorite. That's just how it goes. Like, you know, my kids are like, Drew's coming to town. Can we hang out with him? We don't like you. We like Drew.
Oh, you have great kids.
Kids love Drew.
Ace is the bomb. He's awesome.
Well, yeah, he wants to come live with you.
I love Ace. He can come. Ace, come live with us in Texas.
Oh, be careful what you ask for. He's a blast.
Maybe college years.
Okay, yeah.
College years.
Is there like a scholarship involved?
I mean, we can work on it.
All right, now we're talking.
We can work on it.
See, that's why he's first favorite Drew, everybody. First favorite Drew. And, you know, this is like April Drew, post-Easter Drew.
Post-Easter Drew.
Which is a mixed bag, to be honest. You never know what you're going to get. It's like a grab bag. Post-Easter Drew, you know, could be really jovial and lighthearted and fun. More so as you get older, too.
Yeah, I'm that.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a great Easter. We got to meet.
Got to meet
in Texas.
Oh, in person.
Actually got to have Easter.
Yeah, we did too.
You did too. It was great.
Yeah, we had in-person services. Nice. So that's cool. But I just got to tell you, summertime Drew is a blast to be around. Kind of a free spirit, in and out. Never know where he's going to be. But the best Drew of all, Christmas Drew.
Christmas Drew.
Christmas Drew is my favorite of the favorite Drew.
I didn't know that.
Christmas Drew.
I'm glad to know that.
And the year that Drew and I wrote a Christmas book together.
We did.
In, I think it was July. In Colorado.
It was in Colorado, yeah.
We went to a cabin in Colorado. I got to have summertime Drew and Christmas Drew combined.
All at the same time.
It was mind-blowing.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was fun.
What was that book called?
I think originally Portraits of Christmas.
Portraits of Christmas.
But now it's called Voices of Christmas. We re-released it in hardcover.
That was a big seller.
Yeah,
in Texas.
It did really well here too when we re-released it as Voices of Christmas.
Voices of Christmas.
Voices of Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great devotional book.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
That's right. All right, Drew, we do a verse of the day.
Verse of the day.
Here on This Is the Day. So I'm going to read this bad boy right here. It's from 2 Chronicles chapter 20, verse 12. It says, Our God, will you not judge them? For we have no power to face this vast army that is attacking us. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you. I'll read it again. Our God, will you not judge them? For we have no power to face this vast army that is attacking us. We do not know what to do, but our eyes are on you. All right, Drew, I'd love to know what jumps out at you there.
I actually love this verse, and it's not one that I'm super familiar with, but do we have a second for some context?
Yeah, I want you to build around it. Yeah,
so the context is this is actually a king of Judah. You know, there was a divided monarchy, right? Israel and Judah. And this is Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat. Isn't that cool?
Jehoshaphat.
Say it with me. Jehoshaphat. Put that in the chat. Jehoshaphat. If you can spell it correctly, we'll send you a fun dip. Anyway,
Whoa.
Why not?
Whoa. He's giving away fun dips.
Wait, never mind.
There's a tear in the space-time continuum.
You can't cheat, right?
Well, I don't know, right? Currently,
I've already messed up.
No, you're fine. We're
5 minutes in.
Actually, we're still okay. Everything. We'll get right back to this context. Currently, we are giving away Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box for Trivial Pursuit. So
Gotcha.
Fun Dip, and we do have Fun Dip. We do have Fun Dip available if you can spell it correctly in the chat.
But you can't cheat. You can't look in your Bible. That's cheating. Okay?
Yeah, it's cheating to look in your Bible.
But what catches my eye, pun intended, is that last line when he says, "Our eyes are on you." I love that. Our eyes are on you. And so many problems in life, so much trouble could be eliminated if we would just keep our eyes on Jesus, right? Yep. And a great parallel passage, Bo. I'm sure you were thinking about this, being the theologian that you are.
Probably, yeah.
Hebrews 12, too, where Paul says, "Let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith." That's what I thought of, is fixing our eyes on Jesus. The other thing I thought of was Psalm 34:15, where the psalmist says, "The eyes of the Lord are on the righteous, and his ears are attentive to their cry." So I just love this verse, and it made me think of a couple other verses that actually I love. So it made me kind of think of two of my favorite verses.
Yeah, it's a couple of like coaching, sports speak kind of things. Get your head up.
Yep.
I mean, you can't hit what you can't see. Get your head up. So
keep your eyes on the ball.
And keep your eyes on the ball.
Anybody who's ever played Little League Baseball has heard that from their coach 100 times.
Keep your eye on the ball. Get your head up. Keep your eye on the ball. And so when I look at this text, we have no power to face this vast army. So here's the reality. Whatever we're facing, whatever you're encountering right now that is greater than you, we're not here to tell you that, oh, no, it's not, and it'll be okay. That's not valid. It is greater than you, and it is powerful, and it is strong, and you may not have the capacity to do anything about it. So put your eyes on God, because he can, and he is able, and then it puts everything in perspective, because we can get really focused on this issue right before us instead of getting our eyes up and on God and what he's doing.
And it kind of led me down a practical road about how do you keep your eyes on God? Well, clearly you fix your eyes on his word.
Okay.
And that's one thing that I thought about, I have a quiet time every morning. It's just something I've tried to be disciplined in my life, and it's the first thing I do in the morning, and it replenishes me, it refreshes me, it gets me started off on the right foot. And that's one way we can keep our eyes on him is to just, obviously be in the Word every day.
So you gave two examples from Scripture, Hebrews
12:2,
and Psalm 20.
Psalm 34:15. Okay. I think I'm right about that.
Yeah, and so that we refer to that kind of as like Holy Spirit ammunition.
Yeah,
that the Spirit of God is in you, and the more ammunition that is in that He can quickly recall that is in us is great. Worship is another key. Even in daily worship. So as you were talking, a song popped into my head, an old song, "Turn your eyes upon Jesus, look full in his wonderful face. And the things of earth will grow strangely dim."
You want to sing it? In the light. You want to sing it?
Go ahead.
No, never mind.
I'll follow you.
I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it.
But the only reason I didn't is because you actually sing pretty good.
I am not. I thought you might do some harmony.
Oh, no. I will do some things.
You will do some things?
I will do some things vocally. They don't know that they actually have musical terms for what I do. Yeah.
But I seriously, I do love this verse. It's kind of a random verse from the Old Testament, and this King Jehoshaphat was trying to rally the troops, and it was great leadership advice from him. He's telling them, hey, we don't really have the capacity to stand up against the enemy here, so here's what we're going to do, God. We're going to fix our eyes on you. I love that.
Yeah.
That's a great sermon. That'll preach.
You
and I should write a sermon on that.
It just did.
Yeah.
We don't know what to do. Now, true story, you're probably the best leader I've known personally in my life. For real. I'm not fluffing you up. That's just a reality.
Well, thank you.
Been a tremendous blessing.
I think you need to get out more.
Well, no, that's fine. No. Just let it be what it is.
Okay.
But here, there's times when you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Even as a great leader, one of the things that I learned from you is just to go, no, I don't know what to do here. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to fake it. No, we don't know what to do here.
Yep.
And I think that's where we exacerbate so many of our problems, and we take a bad situation and we compound it.
Yeah. Well, the context of the pandemic is a great example of that for church leaders. There have been many times where, I remember last May going into our elders meeting at Compass and just telling the guys, I got nothing for you. I'm not sure what to do.
Yeah.
So let's pray and let's lean on God here, and I think similar advice to what we heard there in 2 Chronicles 20 today. That's a great verse.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, for all of us. Okay, that was fantastic. Thank you for the context.
I love that.
And sharing what jumped out at you. Now, I hate to do this to you. I'm a little embarrassed. You've come all this way to, you're on This Is the Day, and we have this calendar page.
I love the calendar page.
No, you don't.
No, I do.
No, you don't.
Oh, do I love it?
Nobody loves the calendar page.
No, I do.
There's nothing why.
I have a calendar page on my desk at home, and I love tearing them off, and there's I love it.
Is it evil like this one?
It's quotes but no,
just
it's
random.
No, not quite.
Okay, because this one is tough. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not sure what we're getting today. Today it's a word of the day.
Okay.
We're going to learn a word.
Yes.
The word, Drew, is quibble.
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 I like that.
It's a verb.
I like it.
Quibble.
Quibble.
Okay. No, so this feels good so far, right?
I like
calendar
it.
page. We're learning a word. This is great. Everything feels great. Now watch what it does to us. Watch what it does.
Rhymes with dribble.
And squibble.
Squibble.
It says to evade the point of an argument by cavilling about words.
Ooh, cavilling.
Yeah, ooh, cavilling.
Yeah.
Ooh, cavilling. You excited about cavilling?
Well,
did you get?
I'm not sure I know what cavilling means.
Is that right?
So that is a little problematic. Let's figure it out. We both have, you're a degreed guy, right?
Wait, okay, hold on. Let's hold on. We have 2 master's degrees between us.
We do, yeah.
Drew has 2 master's degrees. True story. We're going to get back to this calendar page situation. I believe it was while we were writing the Christmas book. We were eating at a restaurant, and we were having a hard time with the menu. And the way it was kind of funny, just we couldn't figure something out. Mm-hmm. And Drew goes, unbelievable, we got a couple of guys here with 2 master's degrees between them, and we can't figure this out. And the waiter laughs and walks away, and I'm like, Drew, I don't have a master's degree. And he goes, yeah, I know, I got 2. And I just was like, it's like he lent me one in that moment. There you go. Quibble.
I love the name. I love the word. I just don't like the definition. What's cavilling?
Cavilling.
What is that?
Cavilling.
Can I see it?
Sure, absolutely.
Do you know what that means?
I do.
To evade the point of an argument by cavilling about words. Meandering?
Nope.
With words?
Yeah.
Meandering?
Nope.
What does it mean?
It means to make petty or unnecessary objections.
But you knew that?
No, I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
I had the problem with it. My problem with it was why you're giving me a word like quibble, which I think I probably could have figured out.
Right.
But in the definition,
quibble.
You gave me a word I've never heard or seen before that I don't think I could figure out.
Yeah, they went the other way on that one.
Yeah, it's like they're messing with you.
Yeah.
Going here, we're going to teach you a new word, but we're going to mess with you.
You read the definition and you're like, ooh, came a little hot there.
Pettier.
Yeah.
I think he's showing off.
He was showing off.
Yeah. It's the calendar. It shows off.
Yeah, well,
see, there we go.
I like the calendar, but not today.
I was going to say once the calendar does have a way to bring people together.
It does.
Nothing like a common enemy. Okay. We do have another calendar that I actually really enjoy. It's a calendar that gives us a national day to celebrate. And today, Drew, is National Peach Cobbler Day.
Peach cobbler.
You down on the cobbler?
I love peach cobbler. Oh my gosh, look at it.
Oh yeah, we got some delicious peach cobbler.
Delicious peach cobbler.
That looks like maybe a Bisquick topping. I know my toppings.
That's a little Bisquicky.
Yeah.
It's Bisquickish.
Bisquick-ish.
It's Bisquickish. Mm-hmm. There's definitely a.
It's on the Bisquick spectrum.
It is. It is. I don't like the peaches very firm I like them kind of
squishy peach?
Squishy.
Okay.
Yeah, squishy.
All right.
But I'm from Texas. We love cobbler in Texas. Usually it's more blackberry cobbler, raspberry cobbler.
Do love a blackberry cobbler.
Yeah. I think a blackberry cobbler might have a peach cobbler by a hair.
My mom, I don't know if this is good or bad, but my mom will do a blackberry peach cobbler.
Wow.
So it's like she's going peach, but she knows blackberry's better. It's like, let's throw some blackberries in there.
I love that. That's innovative.
Solid
Way
cobbler.
to go.
Yeah.
The thing that's always bothered me about peach cobblers, every once in a while you see little like white stuff in there.
I've seen that. What is it?
I don't know.
We don't know.
There's white stuff in peach cobbler. Does anybody know what that is? Maybe our audience knows.
Yeah, we would love to know if you've ever, if you know
culinary geniuses out there.
We are in New England. They're going, what's a cobbler? I don't know what a cobbler. Peach cobbler is this
a maker of shoes? Perhaps they think in New England.
Well, they probably think like James and the Giant Peach, like one of James, a descendant of James, and it's a peach cobbler now that makes shoes in a giant peach.
But you can't really see it in the picture. But there's little white stuff, and it really bothers me.
Okay.
But I love it.
I do too.
Yeah, I like it.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, cobbler. It's a delicious dessert treat. Okay, on top of your cobbler, you go in ice cream, whipped cream, or plain.
Yes.
Okay. It doesn't matter. However it's served.
It doesn't matter. I love whipped cream. Sometimes I think the ice cream actually makes the crust too soggy. Sometimes.
Okay.
What do you think?
If that peach cobbler is hot, I want a scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Vanilla ice cream. Preferably Bluebell.
That's great. I'm down
homemade
with that.
vanilla.
Yeah, homemade vanilla is delicious.
Yeah.
If it is not hot, if it's more room temperature, then the whipped cream is fine.
Whipped cream.
Yeah. Yeah. But I want that I actually want that ice cream kind of melting in there. And
my mom puts milk on it, on cobbler. Okay. Just puts milk on it. So I guess that's cream, right? Or half and half, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Same thing that probably when.
How do you like your cobbler? It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah.
We always have opinion on our food choices.
Cobbler's good for the whole season, though. It's good in the wintertime, the fall.
Oh, it's any time.
You can have it in summer. Why can't you?
I've had cobbler many times in summer.
Let's have it.
We should have cobbler.
Why don't we have it right now?
We didn't make any for.
Okay.
It was a miss.
I've been on a diet. It's okay.
Okay. Well, we could have gotten you some cobbler. I'll talk to our producer.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, Drew. I don't know if you know this, but we do love some Trivial Pursuit around here.
I love Trivial Pursuit.
So when you watch, do you guess at the questions?
I do.
Okay. How do you do? Do you get some?
I usually do very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Got a lot of useless knowledge.
Especially in the 1980s version.
The old one.
I'm not as good as at the newer one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. There's too many
So
I'm not real current.
We got to keep our format going. So you're going to read 6 questions to me.
Okay.
But if when you read the question, if you know the answer, I'll believe you if you knew it. So if you get all 6 right on the card, if you knew them all, you can have a congratulatory Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
From the box. They're amazing. The Pop Rocks are great. I've had them.
Honor system here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to play Trivial Pursuit. 6 questions on the Trivial Pursuit card. I'm going to guess at all 6. You're invited to guess at all 6. If you get all 6 right, we will send you congratulatory Pop Rocks from a Fun Dip box. Look at that. Well done. Well done.
Pop Rocks. Blue Raz. Okay.
Yep. So are you choosing old cards?
Is that okay?
Absolutely. Dealer's Choice, original 81 edition or the 40th anniversary. Drew went 1981. So these cards are really old and outdated.
Okay.
Keep that in mind. So you read the color, and I'll tell them what the category is.
All right. The blue category.
Geography.
All right. Bo.
Yes, sir.
What queen were the Virgin Islands named for in 1627? This is tough.
Is it really tough?
In my opinion.
I'm assuming it's after the Virgin Queen, who was... Is it Victoria?
Are you looking to me for the answer?
No, I like to... Just reading body language a little bit. Is it Elizabeth?
Final answer?
It's between Elizabeth and Victoria. Elizabeth.
Elizabeth the First.
Yeah.
I'll accept Elizabeth. Yeah.
If you had said name which number, I would have gone first, for sure.
Yeah.
True story. Okay,
for some reason, I had Mary in my head. I thought there was like a trick question with the Virgin thing.
Oh, gotcha.
And I was wrong, so I did not get that correct.
Okay.
All right, very good. Well done. And then pink.
Pink is entertainment.
Entertainment. Who portrayed Caspar Gutman in the 1941 film The Maltese Falcon?
Oh.
I think you have no shot at this. I think we move on.
Well, I got to make a guess.
Okay.
You can't win if you don't play.
Correct.
You never know. The Maltese Falcon in 1941.
Who portrayed Casper Gutman in the 1941 film The Maltese Falcon? I've heard of it.
I know I've heard of it. I watched it. I have no idea. I'm going to go with a young Vincent Price.
Sidney Greenstreet.
Oh, good old Sidney Greenstreet.
I've never heard of that individual.
Okay.
Okay.
Bummer.
Now, here's one a little closer to home.
Okay.
This is the yellow question, which is...
History.
History. This is a little closer to home, so it's just down the street, okay? Down the highway.
Okay.
How many witches were burned at the stake in Salem, Massachusetts? How many were burned at the stake?
They want to know how many were burned? Mm-hmm. Did you know this one?
I guessed.
Okay. My guess...
How many witches were burned at the stake in Salem, Massachusetts?
My guess is 0. Did I get that?
0.
0.
There he is.
That's right.
Bo Chansey. No master's degrees, except for in Trivial Pursuit.
That's right.
It's 0. So what was the deal? What happened to them then?
The witches?
Yeah. They weren't ever burned at the stake.
They weren't burned at the stake.
Okay. Brown?
Brown, art and literature.
Art and literature. What's the title of Jack Parr's autobiography? Parr, his name is spelled Parr, P-A-A-R.
Okay.
Jack Parr. He wrote an autobiography. What's the title, Bo?
Par for the Course.
That's a good guess. Actually, no, because I just told you how they spelled his name, so why would you say that? Par for the Course when his name is P-A-R-A-R.
I don't know.
It's not the same.
Because I don't know the answer and I was making a guess. On par.
I kid
Welcome
you
to the party.
I kid you not. That's it. I kid you not.
I kid you not. Okay. Yeah. I was like,
see what I did there?
I did. Wow.
All right. So you've gotten.
I kid you not.
You've gotten 2 of these correct.
3. 2?
Yeah. You
Blue.
just.
Oh yeah.
Queen
blue
Elizabeth and 0 witches.
Okay.
Okay. Green.
Science and nature.
Okay. What was the name of the balloon 3 Americans piloted across the Atlantic in 1978? Man, this is hard. I picked a hard card. I'm sorry, Mark.
It's okay. It happens. Name of the balloon 3 Americans piloted across the Atlantic in 1978. That would have been the Discovery.
The Double Eagle 2.
Double Eagle 2.
Sorry, man. These are hard.
There.
You want to start over?
Nope.
Okay. Orange.
Orange. Sports and leisure.
Usually, like, these are so easy, right?
The sports ones?
Normally, the sports ones are very easy, right?
Usually a slam dunk.
This would not be one of those.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah, this would not fall in the category of easy because it's not about like a... Okay. What actor is one of the world's top professional bridge players? I mean, really? How are we supposed to know that?
I do know it.
You don't know that.
I do.
No, you don't.
Hold. Does it start... Is he a knight? Is it Sir? Laurence Olivier.
No. I'm so sorry. I picked the worst card in the world, in the whole deck.
I know the actor.
Starts with an O. His first name starts with an O. I don't think you're going to get it. I don't think you know it.
Well, my answer was Laurence Olivier.
Omar Sharif.
Sharif.
You know? How did you know that?
Dang it.
All right.
Omar Sharif. Several of the bridge. I don't know.
I did not pick a winner there.
No, but maybe...
Maybe there's somebody out there that got them all.
I got to tell you, the This Is the Day fam is diverse and bizarre. There's a lady named Karen.
And brilliant.
Who watches, who I have no... She gets them right. So, Karen, you know I'm calling you out here. I don't understand you, but I do respect you.
Karen, I'm counting on you because I picked a bad card.
If you got them all right, well, Sue Kelso, a staff member at MCC, she might have gotten all those right.
She may have.
She really may have. Any number of
I have many staff members at Compass that are way smarter than me.
That's good leadership right there.
I mean, a whole bunch of them, right?
Yeah, we don't hire people who are dumber than you.
Yeah, that's right.
That would be silly. All right, you want to do a little Every Day with Jesus?
Every day. Can I tell you something about that book?
I was hoping you would. What do you got?
I'm going to tell you something about that book. My mother just turned 80.
Okay.
Her name is Sandra. Hi, Mom, because she actually
Sandra.
watches.
I know
She
Sandra.
watches.
Yeah, hi, Sandra.
And I guarantee you, she's going to be watching today. and she loves that book.
This one?
Yes.
Nice.
And she has it on. She lives in a little apartment behind our house, and she has that book next to her recliner, and she reads it every day. And I think she's read through that about 7 times. I'm serious.
I believe you because when the last time I was at your house, she gave me a tour of her apartment or part of the house, and I saw the books.
You saw it, yeah.
I did. It made my day.
She reads it every day. And I tell her, Mom, why do you read that every year? She goes, because by the time you get to the end of the year, you've forgotten. She goes, it's all new. She goes, plus I'm 80. I forget what I did yesterday, let alone what I did 364 days ago.
That's what my dad said recently. He'll be 80 this year. And he goes, yeah, one of the great things is I don't have to buy any new books. I can just keep reading the same one over and over.
Yeah. So anyway, I wanted you to know that.
Sweet, thank you. All right, so our daily devotion in 140 characters or less. The thought for the day says, worship is the appropriate response to the recognition of God's presence. A heart that has been forgiven by Jesus beats for worship. And then it's Psalm 100, verse 2. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Drew, I know you love worship.
I love worship.
I know you do. And
I love your worship team here.
Too.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah.
Love them.
And super talented, but also so authentic and genuine.
Yeah.
And with a genuine love for God and a deep love for people that says they want to connect with people, which always involves a lot of dying to self.
Yeah.
Like, not what I want, but what will help people experience the presence of God.
Yeah, I love our worship leading team at Compass. We always tell them, hey, you're just lead worshipers. You're just going to worship the Lord, and it's contagious. But we're spoiled, both of us.
Oh, for sure.
Our churches have amazing worship teams.
Yeah. I like that our hearts really do beat for worship. When we become adopted children of God, sons of the King, chosen by him, and we say yes to his invitation to be a part of his family, this worship is just responding to the presence of God.
Yeah.
To be in that response is the God, there you are, to be in awestruck wonder, or to be in awe of him, and then to exalt him. That's where the holy hands, come up, like, there you are, you're greater than me. And that's what we long for. So if that's missing, if that's not there, then our hearts are out of rhythm. Something's off, and we're kind of sputtering through life at that point. That's why sometimes people will say, when I come to worship, I'm energized and I'm invigorated. And it's because it's a recalibration and an expression of that.
We always try to remind our people, I always try to remind everybody that when you're worshiping to an audience of one. And this is your time to give adoration to the Lord. And that's been difficult, I think, during COVID. And so I've talked to so many people who've come back to in-person worship in Texas, at least. We're a little ahead, I think, of New England in terms of coming back to worship. And it's been awesome for them. You can see they're weeping because they're in having in-person worship, and they're back in the presence of God. And it's so amazing. It's incredible. Yeah. It's a great experience.
When this week, the message, we started a new series last week called Connect 4. And it's, as you pray for one, God, please give me one person to share your love with. Then you connect to who you are, that I'm created by God to be in a relationship with God. I connect to God. And so, there you are, God, I recognize you in that worship connection. So we're actually talking about worship this week. And then you connect to people, every relationship is changed, into the mission of Jesus, this Connect 4. And that's really when all 4 of those are together. But this worship response is so vital to it. And real quick, one of my all-time favorite preacher jokes, I don't know who you stole it from, but I stole it from you, was talking about, like I said, mentioned lifting up your hands. You may remember this, but like lifting up your hands. And, there have been times where people are like, I'm just not comfortable doing that. And, you mentioned being at home and worshiping, and somebody said, I just can't lift my hands up at home. I feel weird. And I was like, man, that's the only time I've ever heard that. I've heard the opposite. I don't want to do it in a room.
Easier to do it by yourself in the home because nobody's watching.
But wherever you are, that's fine. I was just listening to the guy. But I was kind of laughing about that. But then the joke was, well, I don't want to show off or whatever. I'm like, no, listen, like, when my kids were little and they'd come running up to me and I'd be talking to somebody and doing something, and they'd be right there and they would just stick their hands up like this, I'd bend down, pick them up and hold them not one time, Not one time did I ever look at him and say, put your hands down, you crazy little charismatic.
Yep.
Not once. Did I do it okay?
You did well. You did
but always,
great.
Here you go.
That's right.
And I also, every time that happened from then on, I picked my kids up when they did it so the story would be true.
And not one time has God ever seen those outstretched hands and thought that was a bad idea. He loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he feels worshiped and adored.
And holy hands of praise, by the way, we're saying, God, this is what you did. So it's a declarative worship.
Yep.
This is what you did. You did this, not me. You did this. Look what you did.
Preach.
It's good.
Who needs a master's degree? Way to go, dude.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. Drew Sherman, everyone.
It's been an honor.
Yeah, Drew, we love you.
So excited.
You're so important to, we call around here, we refer to Drew as Uncle Drew for MCC. He's preached here many times and in the past.
Yeah, I miss you guys.
Yeah, so good to get to see you. All right, we'll catch you tomorrow.
All right.